Dominic Brown.
There you go, Paul.
Please sit down. Welcome on behalf of the Grand Prix, gentlemen. These guys got a lot of questions for you. I've only got one. In 2008, we want to rock and roll all night and party every day, and I'm just wondering if you can help us to do that.
You know, when they asked us if we would be a part of the Grand Prix, and they said, what do we expect? We said, you know, here you have all this incredible horsepower, you know, this incredible noise, the speed, and then you also have the car race. So it's going to be something. You know, it's great to be a part of this. We will bring loudness to a new level. Questions, please.
Good morning, gentlemen, and welcome back to Australia. First of all, for the benefit of you fans, can you give some hints as to what's in the set list, and might you be dusting off some old classics that haven't been heard for a while?
Actually, we have a few surprises. Mr. Thayer has been rehearsing something that we may or may not debut this time, but let me tell you something. We're going to kick your ass. And I mean that in the very nicest way.
Tommy has gotten friendly with a kangaroo while he was here.
and Eric's here. Eric, will you be dusting off the old harmonica solo that you used to do in the 90s?
I think that's retired. Switching to accordion. Yeah, whistling now.
And just another question, you're not touring the US this time around. Does that have something to do with the state of the US economy? Things are a bit slow over there at the moment?
No, actually we can only be in one place at any time. So after we're here, we've got a massive tour of Europe. We're playing stadiums, some of them that sold out in 15 minutes. So the tour is gargantuan, and we expect to wind up at some point back home, you know, and we know that the fans back home deserve what we're giving you and what we're giving Europe. So, you know, we have no intentions of stopping. And good economy or no economy, you know, we gave up doing this for money a long time ago. We do it because we love it, but we still like being paid, so you can pay us.
Paul speaking for himself.
That's right, so you can pay me.
You know, rock and roll is in a pathetic state. Bands think they can get up there and just strum their guitar. Here's my new song off my downloaded it. It's ridiculous. You deserve better. You deserve the best. The reason we're on stage is because you're goddamn bored and sick and tired of these bands getting up on stage and not giving you value for the buck. We're going to get up there. Warning to all low-flying planes. Kisses here.
You know, it's as much as we think everybody with their cameras are good-looking, there are too many bands that look like those people back there. So we're taking it back. We have been the wake-up call to nations around the world for 35 years of what they should expect and what they shouldn't take less of from anybody. When you're paying hard-earned money, you deserve a show, and we are going to give you that plus more. We not only want to live up to the legend, but we want to exceed it, and we will. That's why we're here.
Hi guys, George of the Process, Kiss Army Australia Fan Club. I just wanted to know, you sold out 3 stadiums in Australia on 3 tours in 45 minutes. Is that right, Jim? 45 minutes? Yeah, anyway, it was 45 minutes.
35 years.
Fans want to know, I understand that you can't make Adelaide and Perth this time, but are you going to come back after you've done the world tour and do Perth and Adelaide? Because there's some fans over there that are not very happy.
Gents? Jeff Pieces, of course we're going to do our best to come back. You know, we've had an incredible relationship with Australia ever since 1980 when you people coined the phrase Kisteria, when we were literally locked in a hotel and couldn't get out except to do the shows. And, well, we also brought some talent, some of the local talent to entertain us. But, you know, the legend of Kiss grew from then on. And, you know, when we first came to Australia in 1980, we had no idea what to expect. It's probably the greatest country that we can think of other than the one we were born in. And, you know, we're always proud to be here. And any excuse is a good one to come back. And we'll be back.
Is there a question? No?
Guys, Gene, Paul Marinelli there at Supercars Television. I know you've been involved in motorsports before as a Grand Marshal for the NHRA in the States.
Actually, more than that.
And more than that, I was just going to ask, with all of you, any sort of past motor racing involvement, or is this like the first ever major motor racing event for kids?
Eric's stolen a few cars, and I did.
Yeah. I'm a hobbyist, so I do like what we call American muscle cars. I don't know what you call them here. But, so I've been into cars my whole life, so for me to be here and involved with this is like, you know, great. It touches a special part of my, you know, I'm a fan of what we're doing. So.
Eric, out of all of us, is most qualified to talk about cars and racing. I'm the least qualified. I drive like a grandmother. But you asked, Simmons Abramson Marketing is the worldwide branding marketing company for the IndyCar series, including the Perezville and iconic Indy 500. It's our third year. And it's coming to Australia.